We have just shy of $1 million in the bank account, and our goal today is to build our very own farmers cooperative. Now, hear me out. We don't have to build the whole thing right away. We're going to build as much as we can and need to get started with our business. We do have some equipment and assets available here on Grandpa's farm, but we're going to try and keep those for Grandpa's farm instead of stealing them for our other business here. So we're going to have to work around it. Now, I have a spot in mind. I actually have a few spots in mind, but I'm pretty sure we're going to go and build on one location. So let's go check it out. By the way, as you all probably know by now, Farming Simulator 25 is released. It released on November 12th, so you can get it now on PlayStation, on PC, on Mac, on Xbox, on whatever. Wherever you want to play it, you can find it. If you're getting it from the Giant Sea Shop, make sure you use code TheFormalPickle at checkout, or simply go to the link in the description down below. So we've pulled into the town of, I believe this is Riverbend Springs. And as you can see, there is a large grain storage facility right here off the train tracks. But I think we also have another factory down here. So this is all the business district. And there are some already flattened, ready to build pads out here. They're currently fields, easy to buy, easy to convert, super flat. I think we could be right down at the end of this this dead end. This is turning into one of my favorite spots in the game. It's just such a really good location. If you want to build something in town, you got a couple flat pads right here that give you kind of a industrial warehouse location. I think that's going to work really, really well for us. So we need to talk to whoever might own this land, and we need to see what it's going to take out of our budget to acquire. Okay, so $121,104 to buy this 5-acre plot. The other, about 3.5 acres, is another $86,000. We're going to move in here with our business. That is a pretty hefty amount to get both pieces right away, especially when we don't need both pieces necessarily in order for us to get started. And we're going to need a good chunk of our money. So let's start out here, and then we're going to quickly buy this land just to make sure no one else comes in and buys it out from underneath us. But for now, I'm going to stick with only Field 83 right here. So let's go ahead and purchase. We have that now as our land. $811,000 is now our bank account. So there we go. This is now our piece of land. We did not buy behind the building there, but we did get this whole entire open piece. And now we need to, well, I suppose build an actual co-op, but we also need to get some equipment. And the building the co-op part can be done on loan and over time. The equipment is very important for us to get started with. So I'm going to sneak right over the train tracks here and into the store, see what these guys might have to offer for us today. If they have a good sale, we're probably going to take it. Checking out what they've got here. They've got 20 hours on a New Holland T8. Now, it's got, what's the horsepower on this one here? It's got 351 horsepower. They're looking $138,000 on that. That's really probably a decent price for this equipment. Now, it is getting up there in hours. We're going to really start to have problems around 30 for sure. But, 52% off. We can make some money on it to get started. We could also just borrow equipment doing the contracts, but I want to avoid doing that. And looking in here, we also have a case header that is available 43% off, and that header barely has any hours on it, so that is really actually a good deal. This is a good deal. This tractor isn't really like a great deal, but we're probably going to just go with it. And even that dolly could be good if we don't get a truck, but I'm sure that we probably will. At least we are going to try to. All right, but that looks all good to me. I'm not going to change a single thing. This is going to be how it is right out of the store. Let's go ahead and just buy it. $139,000 more or less. Now we have $672,000. I'm going to find a combine to match that case just so we can take a look at it here. F11, which is the big one. I don't got money for the big one. The big one real expensive, okay? The little one, I can do. The big one is a no-no. Can I put that big header on the little one? That's the question. Doesn't look like it. Okay, I'm thinking we buy this one right here. Let's just spend money. Let's spend money and regret it later. $367,000 is what we have. Well, I know I'm going to need one of these. Spend some money. Down to 272,000. We need to figure out our grain hauling situation, and then we're going to be almost, aside from like the implements for the tractor, we're going to be pretty well offset for equipment. Which one do I want? I want this one. Main color. Oh, no. You can just stay. Color. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, would you look at that? We can make it pink. Good Lord. Yep, that'll do for me. Let's buy 197. We're gonna just buy a truck. We have the money, more or less. Oh, okay. We have the money to get like one of these. All right, I think that'll work. There's really not a whole lot more I can change. 400 horsepower is gonna be plenty. Let's buy it. $60,000. 136 is what we have left over after buying our starting equipment. Now, we haven't got everything, but we've got enough to more or less get started and get rolling here. Okay? So, we've got a combine to do custom harvesting. We've got a course of truck or trailer, very important. We don't have any bins or any sort of anything, but we got land. Okay? That's what's important. We can build up from there. So we're going to sneak all this stuff back over to our soon-to-be co-op, or I guess currently is co-op and it's just kind of under development, question mark. Once we get all this back to our dirt lot, we'll start working for the day. Ooh, train's going through, no hurry anyways. Good time for me to say, if you want to do so, like and subscribe to make sure you get more of these videos. Comment down below what you want to see more of, and let me know how you're enjoying Farm Sim 25 so far. Choo-choo. Okay, I know that these are not going to have the problem going up and down this track, the same that low loaders tend to have. Be mindful of that if you have a low loader in this area. Pull on in through the existing drive. We'll probably keep it about the same size too. And then I like the way I'm just going to design this and probably have it run down into a way station right here. Sorry, I'm trying not to whip my camera a ton. And then after the way station, you pull around and you go right into the bins, kind of, running along this back side. And then that leaves the whole front area open and all. That's my thought process. For now, let's park in the mud and hope we don't regret it later. Back at the shop, we have a combine, couple headers, and a tractor that need to get hauled yet. I'd like to just get started with the combine, so why don't we hop up in, get it fired up, and find a contract here. Okay, harvesting contracts, 12,000 is the most I'm seeing for money. They want me to do wheat. We can do. Okay, you know what? I'm going to just accept the contract. I'm not going to borrow the items. It's going to be field 91, is that? So we have accepted a contract, and we're just going to start with that. So step one, I'm going to put on my my bean header, my 25-foot one. We're going to roll down the road with just our combine, and we're going to hope that we can get down there and that we don't get any tickets or anything, because that would suck. But doing this job lets us get started on earning money right away, which is going to be a huge help with our business. So we've only got 136,000 in the bank now. Of course, we can knock down signs and get fined. Oh, and then break our thing. Okay. We can take out a loan, is what I was gonna say. We can also borrow against or sell some of our already existing assets and equipment as we need, if we need, but I'm gonna do that as a last resort. So for now, I'm gonna sneak down the fog-covered highways this morning, make my way down to field 91, and we're gonna get started on a harvest here today. This is gonna be my first actual harvest in Farm Sim 25. I'm looking forward to playing through on this and getting this one completed. By the way, we are not playing on a save game series that has seasons enabled right now. Okay, so seasons is disabled. I have that set so we have a variety of jobs, not dependent on the time of the year. That way we can do a variety of things and just have a nice mixture. Fog looks awesome, dude. That is Farm Sim now. Go ahead, get around me. Good Lord, they're a little squirrely out here, them drivers. I don't know if you guys wanted to go to the lake, but we could, maybe in between harvesting and skedaddle into the next field, maybe while the semi's out, delivering a cart or whatever, maybe we can sneak on down there. You got any swimming trunks? I don't know. I got jorts. I can put some jorts on. Ooh, hello, excuse me. Oh, took down a sign. My bad. Wow, what a beaut. Oh, Don't forget to tip your mailman. Yes. Okay, this turn here is gonna bring us down to the field that I hit the freaking power pole again. This road is gonna take us down to the field we're working on. I'm gonna try and skadoodle down here without hitting more signs and poles and everything else in the world. Good thing I didn't do 28 foot. The extra 3 feet would have killed me. We made it. All right. Ooh, dude, this is like my first time actually seeing the lights up here. Ooh, sorry, Bubba. My bad. I got real excited to do harvesting here. Turned it on, get it going. Love it. Super simple, just as it's always been. And we're out in the fields. I have been playing Farm Sim for so long, dude. I remember telling my family when I was a kid there wasn't really a good farming game that you could drive around in yet. There were some that were like top down, but still nothing that you could really drive the equipment and actually farm in. And I was telling them, one day I'm going to learn how to make games, and I'm going to make a farming game because I think it would be awesome. And I was going to make one about the farm that I grew up on, my grandparents' farm, my parents' farm, however you want to define it. And well, here we are, Farming Simulator 25. Here it is. The like what 9th actual PC game I think it is that they put together. I'll tell you what, I still have never gotten our farm in the game though. So if there's any map makers out there that want to make a young Pickle's dream come true, let me know. I'd love to get my map put together of the farm that I grew up on. I think everyone would enjoy that. It's a beautiful farm. If you want to see it, then you can check it out in some of the videos that we have in real life. You can go over to my dad's channel, TheFormalPickle, and see some of the content there as well. Oh, I'm missing the edges. Whoopsies. New combine. Who's this? Is now a good time for me to say that this field's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be? All right, that's a lie. I knew it was going to be a big field. It's just painful to see it actually be a massive field. That's okay. That's why we're getting paid the big bucks, right? 10%? Woo! Celebrate! Go crazy! It's one of those times where you just turn on the old radio and just enjoy the serenity of the moment, you know what I mean? Some good old farming right here. We done one pass and it's going to be 100% legitimately. That is 97 right here. You can more or less call that 100. In fact, I'm just going to let it run forward for a minute until it does get to 100. And there it is, 100%. All right, so we got a bunch of the wheat. We need to go and not put my combine all the way onto the road. Oh, they're not gonna be able to pull underneath that yet. We'll sort this out when I get back. But for now, I'm not going to pull out in front of people anymore. We need to take this truck that I parked in the mud, and we need to go park it in the mud over there. Our future co-op sits here. What a beaut. Right now, it's just a rough plot of dirt. It's kind of cool, though. You can see our tracks all back there. Hello, I'm here, and I have a truck, and I have a tarp, and the tarp is now open for business. I can sneak under here. Woo! I want to fill the front first. Yeah, I do. Let me put that weight on the front for me, boss. Speaking to myself, I'm the one that's got to get in the combine and turn it on here. There we go. Dumping it in. Beep, beep, beep. That's me backing up here in a second. Going forward, backing up, going forward. Classic. All right, y'all. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to also get the AI set up. Not the AI, but the steering assist, which the AI can use, but I'm going to just use steering assist. I've never actually used it, so this is going to be my first time. We've done one headland. Now I'm going to tell it to do two. So it'll be a second headland, and then we'll do our down and backs. Going to go ahead and say okay. All right, so we have, boom, our course loaded in. Fantastic. Now, hopefully it stays with the combine there as we tab around. We'll see how this gets all played out. But I'm just going to back my truck up to the side of the field so it's kind of sort of out of the way here. There we go. Okay, everything looks good and set up. Let's see if the combine still has our settings here. Yes, good. So we're going to work on headland number 2. I think we're going to try to get on that line right there. How do I do this? Let's see. Put it down, turn it on, press H to activate the line. Oh, dude, this is so easy. They did a good job. They did a good job. Okay. So this is a sharp turn, so it's not going to handle it. But I do know it can handle some sweeping turns. But on sharp ones, you have to reline up anyway. So H again. Oh, dude, that's nice. I'm glad that that's just a unified one control for all of that. I love how simplified they made that. Great decisions. Great decisions overall. So we're doing our headlands right now. We have it in our GPS to do 2 headlands around. We already did 1 freehand. We'll see how that plays out here. I'm surprised that this isn't turning. Now, I would have thought that this would have been... Yeah, see, I have a line here that it knows to turn. It just didn't. That is, I don't know. Maybe I wasn't quite on the turn line yet. Maybe I was still on the straight. So, ooh, is it doing it again? It's doing it again. See? Hold on. Maybe it's because I backed up. Let's try it one more time. But we'll play around with it here. We're going to see how it all works out. But as we do, I'm going to leave you guys with a quick time lapse. Just take in the beauty, the scenery. And we'll be right back with y'all after a couple of loads. Making pretty good progress here, y'all. We've got a front full section there. We were working on filling up the back side. I pulled down on the wrong side of this because I got nervous and about running over crop. We'll make it work. This is why I'm the professional of trucking. I really didn't give myself room to pull in this way, did I? I did not anticipate me being a dummy and coming down this way. But that's okay. We can get around it. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Want to talk about inches? Oh, jeez. Don't you dump in there yet, bucko. I ain't ready for you. There you go. Okay, we've almost got our first load. This might even end up resulting in our first load. We'll see how it goes. We've got over half of the field all harvested. We need to get down there, clean up a little snippet that we missed, but otherwise we're just working on this half right up here. All right, there we go, all loaded up. Let's go ahead and put the pipe in. And we're gonna come back over here and hit as many of these down and backs as we can. You guys know the drill. Down, back, make money. That's what we do here. Okay, swing it around. Easy. Dude, you can see the soil compaction going on. I do like the new ground deformation. I honestly didn't think I was gonna be like impressed by it or really like it, if I'm gonna be honest with you. But I actually do. It's just the right amount that it feels pretty realistic. Now, in super duper muddy, sloppy conditions, you don't really get super buried, and that's the one aspect of it that I'd say is missing. So maybe people can work on that a little bit, and maybe it'll get better with mods or something. Who knows? All I knows is that we're full. That's the only thing I knows. So we're gonna tarp up and prep to drive out of this field in just a second. Before I do, I'm gonna hire old Jim Bob watching in the trees. They're gonna take over the combining for me. We got that super fancy GPS. You don't even have to be in the thing anymore. Look at this. All you gotta do is set up your old AI worker here. You tell him, hey Bubba, don't need to worry about them headlands or nothing, but why don't you just go ahead and pick up where we left off, okay? Are they gonna be able to figure it out, or uh-oh. Where are we going? You lined up? Oh, you just had to make sure it was off by a centimeter. Okay. Yep, they're good. They got it handled. So we're gonna be able to roll to wherever we're supposed to take this. We need to look at our contract and see Number 1, we need to go to this location right here. I'm going to tag it using that in the map just so we can figure out. Okay, it's that direction. Oh, that place over there. That's not too hard to get to. All right, let's skedaddle that way. I'm just going to, right up the hill immediately. Yeah, we probably should have gotten some speed first. Come on, baby. See what this old cab over can do. We're going to climb up out of the hill. Our combine is still working down in the field. We're going to go get this dropped off, this unloaded for the contract, and hopefully get our $12,000 here soon. No, we might not get up the hill. Come on, baby. I had to shift her down into another gear. Keep going. Come on. Good thing it's paved. Otherwise, we would have never made it. I'll tell you that right now. No! On a hill? On a hill? My goodness! Brother really had to deliver some packages or something. Holy. That was not the time to do that, Bubba. Ooh, we picking up speed on them now. Woo! It's like a roller coaster. Yo, that's a fun one. Can we do it again? Oh, now we cooking out here, dude. Holy. Oh, hill got us. We're slowing down again. What goes up must come down. Here we go. Pick it up. What a roller coaster ride this has been. Okay, we need to slow down because I gotta actually turn here. Turn, turn, turn. We're gonna make this one sweeping turn easier than a 90. There we go. I really love that little rest stop right there. I say it every time I drive by it, but it's one of my favorite spots. That's awesome. Anybody coming? Because I have bad news. Can't see out my mirror. Hopefully nobody is there. If you are, sorry. Call your insurance agent and tell them what happened, okay? There's something really satisfying about trucking in the new farm sim, y'all. There is something odd. I think it's the way they did like the roads. You have a lot of highways and stuff now to drive on. The scenery is beautiful. Breathtakingly beautiful. Brother? I'm admiring the beauty of the world and you're gonna kill me? What's wrong with you? Good Lord. Be happy. But yeah, the drive is gorgeous. They have beautiful scenery and the views just really can't complain. Now, I was not prepped for this turn. We may or may not make the turn. Oh, that was close. How are you doing over here? Ooh, it's getting tight, but we're gonna be fine. Brother, what a turn is that? My goodness, good thing I picked the short chassis. Once again, picking the short chassis on this truck is a lifesaver. All right, y'all, I'm here to unload. Do I do it up here? Do it down there? Do it up here? Okay, this is super cool. So you just pull up onto the pits, I assume? Yes, sir. That's awesome. Let's unload. First going in. There she is. And we'll pull forward and we'll get the second one loading in there as soon as this first tank is emptied out. We'll let that run for a little bit. While it does, I'm going to take a look at the views. Holy cow. Look at the fog out here today. Hold on. Can I get up here, please? Farm sim, they ruined jumping. They really did. They ruined jumping. It's just not even a good experience anymore. You float. It's so strange. I want to get a boat. Can we get a boat? We need to get a boat. Somebody get me a boat. That's what I need. I need boat mods. Beautiful. All right. We just pulled forward here. We got the other grain bin dumping now. We have 3 of these suckers, so it's going to take a little bit. This middle one's not very big, though, so this won't take very long. So we'll let it dump, and we'll pull it forward again. Oh, it's already done. And we'll get the last one emptied out here. We got to get back to the field because I think our hired worker might or might not have found their way into a sticky situation. I don't know. They called me and said they're stuck, so we'll see what happened. Okay, all dumped out. We're ready to get out of here. So let's get back in the old cab over. This thing is so cool. So cool. They did a good job with it. I love it. It's been fun being down by the river, but I got to go and, well, I got to turn myself around here. The way y'all have your place designed, you ain't got a good turning around spot? What's wrong with you? Don't you know fella needs a place to turn around? It's okay. Fella make his own place to turn around. Tell you what, fella dropped his truck right off the edge of the cliff. I tell you what, but he got it turned around, didn't he? Yes, he did. And that fella is out of here. See you all later. I'm gonna go back to my field now. All right, y'all. We back down the hill. Field's to the left. Our workers barely done anything. We got to figure out where they might have put themselves into a pickle here. So let's, that down there. Oh, they're just full. Okay. Hey, easy enough. Truck's here. Let me come pull up underneath you. Oh, I gotta open my tarp up. Okay. Un momento. Oh, gotta crawl up here and pull this thing back. Come on, Jake. Get up there. There we go. Got her opened up. Hop back in the truck. We're gonna dump this thing and get it moving. It's costing us money just sitting here, so we might as well get it unloaded. We're gonna put this load into the front, next load into the back, and that's gonna be that probably. Okay, looks good to me. There he goes. All filled up, so he's gonna keep rolling, get that done. I don't know if he's gonna sneak over there and do that. He might not. I might have to, but we're pretty much much done here. So I'm going to park this truck up. And once we have another full trailer, or we got this field emptied out and we're ready to sneak our way back to the co-op in town, I will see y'all in just a minute. I'm super curious what this AI is going to do. So he finished up that piece right there. Is he going to know that they have more to do? Are they going to make their way there? I think they're trying to line up for it. Oh my goodness, it knows that there's crop over here. Guys, that is actually a huge improvement. You have no idea. I know that seems like a small thing, like, well, yeah, duh. Compared to previous farming simulators, that's a big deal. This is a really big deal. Oh! It can split the field and still go back to it. This is great news. I love this. This is fantastic. GG. This is good. This is good. Quality improvement. Happy there. Okay. Field is all done. Look at that. Super cool. We didn't even have to tell it to, handle the cleanup. We didn't have to clean it up. Well, I mean, we have to deliver crop yet, but we shouldn't have to clean anything up. We should have everything harvested. So we're just going to sneak over to the truck right in front of us, spin around, unload, run into the drop-off point, what we just came back from, and that'll complete this contract, giving us another $12,000. Now, we are going to probably look for another contract as well here today to get done. I don't want to dump in there. I dumped a little in the middle. It's gonna have to just be how it is. So let's take a look at what contracts are available. Baling, cultivating deadwood, fertilizing, harvesting. A lot of harvesting, mowing, sowing, spraying. Okay. So there are plenty of jobs out there right now. Some of them not paying the best, some of them paying okay. Tell you what, let's look at what we got here. 9,000. And you're doing what crop? Fertilizing. So I would need a spreader of some kind. I don't have one. I could lease that. What's going on in the harvesting category? What can we do? Sorghum. We could do sorghum. We could do another sorghum here. We could do, well, that's pretty much it. We got a couple sorghums. We have the equipment for that. We might continue with it. I'm going to think about it. For now, let me get this truck run in and sold here. We'll get it all sorted out. But nonetheless, we've got a successfully harvested field here. We just need to run in and drop this off so we can get our money. So let's go. School bus. Oh gosh, I thought they were gonna pull out in front of me. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Oh, I suck at turning. Here we go. I'm gonna take down a sign on this one. Ooh, sneak into the grass around it. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, right? Y'all know the drill. Take my grain, give me money. Okay, we are all dropped off. We can go get our money and move on to the next task here. So tell you what, I'm gonna drive my truck back. I'm gonna talk to Mr. Clapman, get our $12,000. We are gonna go eat steak at Red Lobster. You know what I mean? That's definitely something that you do. Fiscal responsibility and no. I have a better idea. Gas station sushi. Nothing better. Nothing better than gas station sushi. Oh Lord.